Praise your holy name, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. You're so beautiful and worthy to be praised. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Kukrakadash. Yes, we like to give double honors to them elders at Great Millstone, on down to the youngins that's preaching this word sincerely with no gimmicks. Dreams. To have a dream or dream be partly and confusing, aware of images and thoughts during sleep. See in a dream, transic, sense of seeing in a dream, sense of thinking about idle, vainly, or vanfully, give way to visionary expectations, to endure the daydream or reverse sleeping vision. Dreams meant joy, mirth, noisy, sleeping visions, images passing through the mind of a sleeping person to deceive, delude, seek to harm, injure, lie, deceive. Dreams, a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. A sensation of images, thoughts, or emotions passing through the mind during sleep. So we can have, dreams, they said the young mans would see vision and the older mans would have dreams, and you can have a lot of dreams, I'll be having a lot of dreams, and some of them, they are deceiving, to try to pump, deceitful things into you, for you can get off your path, for you won't stay on the upright, and continue to follow Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. Some dreams are deceitful, Sometimes we have deja vus, The deja vus is something that we've been there before. We didn't saw this image, That's a deja vu, but you can't always say, oh, I had a dream, and you think the dream is truthful. Sometimes dreams come deceitful also. Deceive, mislead by false appearance or statements, to deceive, to ensnare, take in, beguile, cheat, to take, to grasp, to mislead or falsely persuade others, practicing deceit, to make someone believe something that is not true, to give a false impression, deceive, mislead, dislude, beguile, means to lead astray or frustrate, usually by underhandedness, deceive, implied, imposing a false ideal or belief that causes ignorance, bewilderment or helplessness, deceive of a person causing someone to believe something that is not true, typically in order to gain some personal advantage. Protesters demand a lockdown be lifted in Ohio and North Carolina. Lift the stay-at-home order. Get things back to normal, so to speak. They're all coming out with masses saying the same thing. They want this lockdown lifted. The lockdown is doing more damage than the virus itself. It's a time like this when a whole bunch of people are angry and upset. Martial law is coming. Tanks and military equipment as far as the eye can see. Overwatch police state. Ensnare, California. And Jake still smoking weed, meth, and coke, while California sheriffs debate releasing inmates early to avoid a jail epidemic. Inmates are saying conditions as unsanitary. California County fines residents $1,000 for not wearing face masks in public. Mayor of LA considers restricting travels outside neighborhoods if the COVID-19 cases soar. That's your Watchmen news. Yes, yes, yes. The Watchmen, we have to inform the other Watchmen so they can know and what's going on. So this is about, deceit, deceit, Yes, yes, they deceitful, and deceit is major out here right now. People are gonna be deceived, People gonna be acting like they need help when they have enough already. They just trying to deceive and get more. Genesis 3, 4, and 4 through 6. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for Yahweh by Yahweh does know that if the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and give also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So the serpent, which is going back to old Esau, he deceived her, it wasn't no apple, it was the philosophies, you can do this and you can do that, and things of that nature, so he deceived the woman, and after she got deceived, she gave some of the philosophies and the stuff that she got from the serpent, and gave it to her husband, and her husband ate of it too. He understood it and tried to go about them type of ways. Psalms 34 and 13. Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. So when they say keep your lips from speaking guile, they say deceit, fraud, trickery, tricks, sorcery, witchcraft, idol, holy. So keep your tongue from evil, keep your tongue from bad, talk, and thy lips from guile, from deceit and fraud and trickery. Proverbs 26, 25 through 26. When he speaketh fairly, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Yeah, that's old Esau. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, and his wickedness shall be stewed before the whole congregation. So he act like he's an angel, old Esau, him and his tricks. He acting like he the Pope, we supposed to believe him, because he acting like he's a minister of the Lord, but he has abominations and abominations. He said there are 7 abominations, and a ceremony of impure. He's holy, holy, holy. Feeling of disgust, hatred. That's what he has in his heart. Loathing, horror, disgust. That 7 abominations in his heart. That's what Esau got towards you. He gonna play like he's innocent, and yes, come on. But he's thinking horror, doing horror to you. He think of you as disgust, feelings of hatred. And then it said hatred. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. So hatred, a state, it's a state, it's a condition. He's conditioned to hatred. Intense dislike or ill will. That's what he has for you. Dislike and ill will for you. A strong emotional dislike towards something or someone. And that's what Esau has for you. A strong emotional, he's very emotional, dislike towards something or someone. Intense dislike or extreme adversity or hostility. Yes, he has a lot of hostility. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be stewed before the whole congregation. So everybody gonna see his wickedness. Proverbs 27:6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. So they got different type of kisses, not just smooch kiss, embrace, dismay or reject, kiss off, to leave or disappearing from notice, to act substantially in order to gain favor. So he gonna kiss ass to gain favor. Kiss goodbye, to be forced to regard as lost, ruined, or hopeless. I took that. A kiss goodbye, be gone. Kiss is insult. Kiss is an insult, kiss, enemy. So we looked up enemy, one hateful towards and intends on harming. So his kisses, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful, so he's your enemy. So one hateful towards and intend to do harm. So they attempt to do harm to us, Adversities, he's our foe. He's a demon, the devil, unfriendly, hostile body in war, enemy in war. And believe me, we're in a war. Jeremiah 9:4-5. Take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. Any brother. For every brother will utter supplants, and every neighbor will walk in slander. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongues to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit adultery. To commit iniquity. So lies, so they can speak lies, speak falsely, deceive, betray, tell an untruth for the purpose of misleading and untruth, false statement made with intents to deceive. So we have to take heed that every one of his neighbor, and trust ye. So we got to take heed of every one of his neighbors. Not just, this neighbor, but he seemed cool. Every one of your neighbors. And trust ye not any brother. Don't trust no. Yeah, he seemed cool. Yeah, he all right. Yeah, he been through thick and thin with me. For every brother will utter supplants, and every neighbor will walk in slander. They gonna walk in slander, tearing you down, So deceit. So and weary themselves, what is it? And they will deceive every one of his neighbors and will not speak. Yep. To speak lies. So we got lies. So we're gonna skip down to Jeremiah 9 and 8. Their tongues is as arrows shot out, is speaking deceit. One speaketh peaceful to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he lays in wait. So he's speaking peaceful, but he laying in wait to do you in. So we looked up deceit, trickery. So they got some trickery motherfuckers out here. Treachery, lying, deceiver, ensnare. So they're going to try to trap you up, to take in, beguile, to cheat. Going to try to cheat you, to take false appearance, illusion, misleading. So they going to have a false appearance, like, yes, I'm here for you. Yeah. You my partner. We've been here thick and thin. But one speaketh peacefully, but his neighbor in his mouth, but in his heart laid in wait. He laying to rob you, to do you wrong, to try to sleep with your wife. Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? We look up them words. That's how you find out a lot of things. You can read this word, but if you don't know what the meaning of the words, you're really not getting the word. You got to know the meaning of these words. So we desperately, hopeless, without care for safety. So it's desperately wicked. It's desperately hopeless, wickedly, without care for safety, wickedness, wicked, extremely rash wickedness, drive to wreckness by despair, wicked, weakness, sense of having a great desire for, wicked, extremely serious wickedness, wicked, done or resort to without regard for consequences, wicked. Yeah, so that's desperately. So, and wicked is bad, false, ratchet, evil, or mortally wrong, mischievous, unjustifiable, desperate, so extremely serious, unjustifiable, wizard, dreadful, ill-natured, ill or mortally bad, in principle or practice, sinful. So the mind is all these things. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Who can know this mind of ours? Wake up thinking wickedly. Go to sleep, have dreams of wickedness. You don't know this mind, this flesh and blood. John 14 and 6. Yahweh said unto them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by me. So it's no way, of getting on them chariots, you know, but through Yahweh Shai, you know. You gotta go through Yahweh Shai, you know. You have to. There's no other way. He paid the cost. Yes, he did. 2 Corinthians 11:3. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve, though his substitutely, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai. So we looked up substitutely. If I said that right, subtility. But we looked up the meaning, you know. Even if I couldn't spell it, I mean, even if I couldn't pronounce it, I looked up the meaning so I know what it means. How about that? And it means skill, cunning, slender. So that's how he beguiled Eve. Trickery, craftiness, cleverness. You know, so that's how he beguiled. So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai. You know, so we looked up corrupted. So corrupt means deprive mortally, prevent from good to bad. You know, so debased in character, seduced or violated, contaminated, debased or rendered impure, destroyed, spoiled. You know, so you know, your mind should be corrupt from, because we are simplicity. We are, you know, unity, individually, state of being simple, frankness. You know, we frank with our things. You know, openness. You know, sometimes we too open with our business. You know, we open. You know, direct. You know, we directness with it. You know, somebody asks us something, we direct with it. We ain't finna beat around the bush. One fold, simple. You know, we simple. You know, sense of ignorant. We so simple, we ignorant. We say, you know, cause we one way with our, you know, we ain't finna beat around the bush with us. We gonna come direct with somebody. You know, we frank with ours. So, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve, though his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai. So, you know, he worried that our mind gonna be corrupted because, you know, we simple people, you know, and he don't want us to be God, you know, so we gotta be careful, because people out there, they're cunning, you know, their trickery, their craftiness, they're clever, you know, and we not thinking that way, you know. But he said we gotta be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. So when you get this word, then you know that's when you start, you know, you still, you know, frank with yours, but you get a little cunning too. You get a little wise, you know. You ain't gonna play the, you know, the victim way. Shoot, you know, you gonna watch out for these nibbles. 2 Corinthians and these honkies. 2 Corinthians 11, 13 and 15. 13 through 15. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transform themselves into the apostles of Yahweh Shai. So they're going to transform themselves and act like they apostles. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed unto an angel of light. You know, so even Satan is transforming to the angel of light. You know, so they gonna play like they the angels of light down here. You know, they're gonna ask, yeah, we here to help you. Come on, you know, yeah, come on to the government. You know, we got money for you. You know, we got checks for you. You know, we got this vaccine for you. We got these chips for you. Therefore, is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be accounted to their works. You know, so there's going to be a whole bunch of deceit and misleading out here. And like I say, our people are simple, you know, and frank, you know. So they going to be like sheep to the slaughter. Ephesians 5 and 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai upon the children of disobedience. So vain means devoid or real value, devoid of real value, idle, unprofitable, worthless, void, in vain, invalid, fables, conceited, empty, silly, foolish, to no effect. So let no man deceive you with vain words, you know, with unprofitable words, with worthless, you know, with void, you know, with silly shit, with foolishness, you know, that have no effect. You know, the children of disobedience, you know, so, you know, disobedient, neglect or refuse to obey, you know, hard-headed motherfucker. Lack of obedience or refuse to comply. You know somebody like that, obedient to obey, disregard, transgression, failure or refuse to obey rules or someone in authority. You know, so Yahweh by Yahweh Shai is an authority over us, you know, and we're going to obey him. But the children of disobedience, they ain't. 2 Thessalonians 2, 9 through 11. Even him who, coming in after the works of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahweh by Yahweh Shai shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie. So they believing in this Christianity. They believe in the Baptist church. They believing in this cracker with long hair that they call the Messiah. They strong, you know, strong delusion. So strong means physical, powerful in effect, firm, bold, brave, consistent, hard, forceful, serve, violent, strict, and delusion. Act of misleading someone, deception, deceit. Believe that though false has been, belief though it's false, you know, even though it's false, you still believe it. Has been surrendered to and accepted by the whole mind as truth. So you surrendered and accepted this in your whole mind, that this false is truth. You know, that this false tale they putting out there, this delusion is true. You know, that the coronavirus is killing millions of people when it really ain't. You know, it's really, you know, 5G network, the 5G killer. You know, but they putting anything that die, they say that it's the coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. So they gonna and for this cause Yahweh by Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. So they gonna believe in this government. They gonna believe in Esau and his bullshit. 1 Timothy 2:11-15. Let the woman learn in silence with all supplication, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be silent. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with soberness. So deceived, so the woman was deceived, she misled, she was misled, she was taken in, cheated, to ensnare, she was trapped, beguiled. James 1:26. If any man among you seem to be religious and brided not his tongue, but deceiving his own heart, this man religion is vain. So, religions, devoted, so if any man seem like his conduct, belief in a divine power, respect for what is sacred, sense of right, morally obligation, fear of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, divine service, So if any man, if any man among you seem to be this way, he's devoted, he's fear of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, sense of right, moral obligations, respect for what is sacred. Hey, be careful, man, that's sacred. Conduct indicating a belief in a divine power. So his conduct act like, okay, but I believe in this, and divine service, he's giving divine service, but bridle not his tongue. So, if he's acting like this, but he can't to control his tongue or dominate his tongue or restrain his tongue or guide his tongue or govern his tongue, if he can't shut the fuck up and be quiet, but deceiving his own heart, this man's religion is vain. So this motherfucker is vain than a motherfucker, He gonna act like he's religion, but he gonna talk and talk. He ain't gonna listen to what the elders and the apostles say. He too busy talking.